From your local election headquarters, the 2020 Iowa Caucuses. This special edition of Local 4 News at 10 begins now.
And good evening. I'm Ann Sterling. Thanks for tuning into this special edition on Local 4 News at 10 o'clock. The official start to the presidential race kicking off in Iowa tonight. Your local election headquarters has all your Iowa caucus coverage for you. Local 4 News anchor Jim NIEDELMAN live in Des Moines right now. He will have statewide reaction. Local 4's Zachary WINIECKI live in Bettendorf, where the biggest Democratic caucus in Scott County has already taken place. And Local 4's Eric Zizich is in our newsroom right now, just back from a Republican caucus. We will check in with everyone in just a moment. But first, results for Republicans. It was no contest. Donald Trump overwhelmingly beat challengers Joe Walsh and Bill Weld with nearly 97% of the vote. But the big story right now, and the big story of the night, is the slow returns for the 11 Democrats running tonight. The Iowa State Democratic Party not releasing any numbers until it does quality control checks of the results. Local 4's Jim NIEDELMAN has been watching this all unfold all night long in Des Moines. And Jim, let's check in with you right now. This delay surprising? What are you hearing there?
Hello, Ann. Well, it's not unusual for there to be an Iowa surprise, and well, we've got one, and that really is having to do with the slow reporting of the results tonight. There are a couple of other surprises we'll get to in a moment, but we are getting some clarity about the delay of the reporting from the Iowa Democratic Party tonight. I actually got out off the phone just a few minutes ago with Alicia Gaiman, the Scott County Democratic Party chair, because the Iowa Democratic Party is really busy trying to sort everything out. She says they're having problems, specifically through the app that was created to hopefully make this whole reporting process easier. Well, it turns out that's not functioning very well. They've added layers of security. There's a PIN number that everyone's supposed to be able to log into so they can send their results into the state party headquarters. Well, apparently that PIN number hasn't been working properly. So everybody now is trying to call in their results to the call center, and if you look over the sign over the shoulder there, it says results coming soon. Well, that's anybody's guess. So as they're trying to call into the call center, I know that Alicia Gaiman has been on hold for at least a half an hour, if not more. She's actually having the precinct captains drop off their results on paper by hand, where she will report them manually to the call center whenever she can get through. So essentially, we're in a holding pattern right now. So right now, it's anybody's guess when the Democratic Party will get that sorted out. It could be a very long night, and the results throughout the state are pretty interesting. We're just getting anecdotal precinct by precinct reporting, and it turns out like Bernie Sanders is doing pretty well at a lot of precincts. He's doing, winning several. Pete Buttigieg, though, seems to be the surprise of the night, winning several precincts, certainly in central Iowa. I know one precinct in Scott County, specifically in Bettendorf. Biden actually won that, but he's been struggling to make viability in a lot of other locations. So Biden won that one location. Buttigieg was a close second, Amy Klobuchar third, followed by Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, and they are all the ones who made viability at that particular location. So right now it's shaping up, if our anecdotal reporting is coming through, if that holds up, we will see Bernie Sanders, Pete Buttigieg, maybe Elizabeth Warren or Joe Biden being the top four here, but a fourth place showing for Joe Biden would not be a very strong one for him. We're certainly, again, in that holding pattern, waiting for literally that manual reporting now process to take hold, because technology seems to be failing tonight. And I'm going to send things back to you in the studio, and we'll try to get an update for you as soon as we can, but right now those results on hold.
All right, Jim, so is this the first time this has happened for the state of Iowa? First time they used the app?
Well, the app is new, so this is certainly a first time. I mean, there have been little problems here and there, little glitches, but typically by this time, I know 4 years ago, that's my only other experience in terms of the Iowa caucuses. By this time, 4 years ago, we had most, if not all, of the results in, and we knew it was very too close to call between Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton back then, but the Republican Party had everything in, so there really wasn't a delay that much last year. And there was big turnout certainly can be a problem too, just reporting when there's a lot of people who come out and vote. But in terms of the technology this year, that is a new one.
Yeah. A lot of precincts reporting tonight, record voter turnout. National spotlight, no doubt, on Iowa right now. So we will see what the next hours go and tell us. All right, Jim NIEDELMAN, thank you for reporting live for us from Des Moines. Zachary WINIECKI, he's joining us live from Bettendorf right now. One of the biggest Scott County Democratic caucuses. That's where that was held tonight. And Zachary, your room is a lot quieter now. What are you hearing there?
It's empty in here right now, but earlier tonight it was absolutely packed. We actually spoke to one precinct that only had 75 chairs, but ended up having about 300 people show up. So some caucuses or some precincts had to move their caucuses into the hallway. And they went pretty smooth for the most part. We spoke to one person whose precinct split up fairly evenly on the first breakout, but then there was a bit of controversy. I spoke to a couple more people who said the Biden group in a different precinct recruited people after they were deemed to be in a not viable group. But there was plenty of chanting and passion here tonight, and that's because this process and this year in particular is very, very important to people.
Yes, I definitely do. I was really surprised at the turnout. Even getting down here with the traffic, at the convention center, was like, gave me chills, So I think it's just really, it's really important this year to caucus, and it's really important for people, I think, Democrats, to get their vote out there for who they want. So.
Oh, it's very important. The way our country is right now, and how other countries view our country is based on our president. So it's very important to have a president that we can all be proud of again, and I think that's what this caucus was about.
And I mentioned that some of the precincts that went pretty smoothly. Well, this certainly wasn't one of them. The one we're standing in right now, they actually had to do a recount because they had more ballots returned to them than they passed down. It seems like, from what we're hearing, that the number is still off, so they're going to be here probably for a little while. But we have gotten most of the results back from most of the precincts, and overall it seems like Mayor Pete did the best tonight, and it seems like, from what we've heard, Biden didn't do as well as most would have thought. But you can get the full results on ourquadcities.com. In Bettendorf, Zachary WINIECKI, Local 4 News.
Zachary, thank you. People all over the country are watching what happens in Iowa, the national spotlight on the state. What others are trying to get a look at it and in a person look. Some have come in from other states to volunteer for candidates. Others are watching as an educational experience. We heard from some caucus spectators to see why they wanted to see this process play out.
I was knocking on doors in Iowa a couple days before the caucus. You meet people who are really wrestling with the responsibility that they have, and they know the candidates, they know the issues, and they take their responsibility very seriously. And it's cool to interact with them and sort of see if you can help them out and make a decision, or figure out how to get to the polls. And so it's really a fascinating process.
Hen Eggs lives in Washington, D.C., but is from Germany and returned to Iowa to watch the caucus process after being an exchange student in Davenport. Republicans didn't have as big of a job as Democrats tonight, with only 3 candidates to choose from. Local 4's Eric Zizich live in the newsroom right now. He was at Davenport West earlier tonight when those results were coming in. Eric?
And it was a quick and easy night for the Republicans. No surprises. President Trump is officially the nominee for Iowa. I was at the Scott County Caucus at Davenport West High School, where President Trump was unanimously selected by all 6 precincts. They also voted on platforms to adopt as a county for the coming election. 2 of those were more funding for a border wall and concealed carry reciprocity for gun owners. Although Scott County Republicans have the end of 2020 on their minds, some shared with me what issues they're focused on and what they think about the job the president's done the last few years.
Economy is a very big issue to mine. Being the son of a middle-class family, you always live on paycheck to paycheck, obviously. So what President Trump has done with the economy has been amazing. Not only my family seeing results, but also families of my friends who never would have thought that President Trump would have done so well in office.
Personally, I'd say healthcare. We're self-employed, and to have information about healthcare coming down the line and where we're headed is a big importance to us.
I've been a big Reagan fan since I was that age, and I always thought he was the greatest president who ever lived, but I can't recall Reagan knocking off a list of campaign promises the way President Trump has knocked off his campaign promises. I mean, ISIS is on the run, regulations have been cut, there was a tax cut, we've got record low minority unemployment rates, as you just stated, and there's just more good to come.
Now tonight was also about mobilizing volunteers to get boots on the ground, grassroots campaigning. To help do that, there were 4 district nominees voted in. In the newsroom, Eric Zizich, Local 4 News.
Eric, thank you. Turning now to the smallest caucus site, which was at the Donahue fire station. 66 Democrats were registered to vote in that area. The precinct chair tells Local 4 just because this was a smaller caucus site doesn't mean they don't go through the same process in deciding on a candidate. Local 4's Taylor Bozier has more on why people went out to caucus and what they hope to come out of this.
I'm at the Donahue fire station, which is the smallest caucus site in Scott County, but their vote matters just as much as any of the other locations.
Now that we are getting more into a technology age. These people are my neighbors, even though some of them live miles away. But I don't get a chance to meet them out and about, and it'd be really exciting to see their shared opinions and maybe some differences, but know that we are all here for the same reason.
And that's to have their voices heard.
Iowa's special. They get here first right off the bat for an election coming up, and they get to know the people, what the issues are with the everyday man and wife and family.
66 Democrats were registered to vote for this caucus site, but as the night went on, more people registered to vote.
It's the first time I've caucused. It's kind of a learning experience, and I do have some concern about some of the issues.
No matter which candidate people are supporting, the Democrats seem to have one goal in mind.
The bottom line for me is I think we need to make a change in the White House, and I'm looking at the national polls, and my first and most important priority is picking the candidate that can get Trump out.
This caucus site only has one delegate, which means only one candidate can receive that. In Donahue, Taylor Bozer, Local 4 News.